YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Hello. Just drop in the chat box if you can hear me, okay? If you can hear me, if you can see me. Super excited to jump on this call with you. A lot of you guys after the last call asked me to do it again, so I'm doing it again. Super excited to share some good insights with you, share what's working for us, for our business, and help you to get momentum with your e-commerce businesses. And also, if you have any other questions, would be super happy to answer those for you. So just let me know, one, in the chat box if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I think we're also live on Facebook. So we are live everywhere. Just drop one in the chat box if you can hear me okay. And we will get started. Please drop your questions if you have any questions. If you have any questions whatsoever, please drop those here so I can answer them for you. Hey, Mahir. Hey, Anas. Hey, MGTBNZN. We have some good questions here. Please drop them. Are you Romanian? Yeah, I am Romanian. I'm originally from Ukraine, but where I'm from, Ukraine and Romania are very close. So actually, my grandparents were Romanian, which is cool. And we will get started here. So please drop the questions, and I'll get into them right away. So I think you can hear me, right? Just drop one, and if you can hear me okay. Just want to make sure. That you can hear me okay. I had a one-on-one call yesterday, never started, Jameson. I don't know who you've been in touch with. Please email our team, support at e-commerce scaling secrets, so make sure that you're taken care of. What's best, one product store or multiple product store? One product store is great. But when you're starting like one product store, please make sure that you don't start a store with specific brand or specific product, like Bass Posture Corrector, right? So if you do like bassposturecorrector.com, for example, you will not be able to, effectively sell other products. So just choose a name for your store that will allow you to sell other products in the future. So this is very important. In terms of one product store, you can start with one product. You can definitely start with one product, but then you want to make sure that you're adding some other products so that you're maximizing your average order value, you're maximizing your repeat purchase rate, so you're selling other products to the same customer that bought, and this way you can build a more sustainable business. One product store model can still work. I've seen it work, but you definitely want to have at least like total like 3-5 products in the same niche, right? That's the best model that I'm seeing working right now. That's what's working for us as well, and that's what I would recommend. So where did you sell the first time, worldwide or just nationwide? I've always been focused on Big Four, which is like United States, Australia, UK, and Canada. Like those have worked the best for us. You can also do New Zealand. New Zealand is a great market, pretty small though. But United States by itself is a massive market. So if you can crack United States, you can definitely push like 7 figures per month just in the United States. So that's what I'd recommend. However, if you are, let's say, from Germany and you speak German and you understand German mentality, or you're from Netherlands and you understand Dutch mentality, how to sell it in those markets, then I would definitely focus on local markets first. Competition in Europe is a lot lower than it is in the United States. United States is more competitive market, which means your ads, your creatives need to be more dialed in, and you need to operate on a higher level in order to make it work. So that's what I'd recommend. I'm from UK. Definitely, you can start with UK market, and that's what will give you. That's what will give you like a good initial momentum. After that, you can switch to United States market after you had some traction in UK. Now, UK economy, from what I've heard, at least from people, kind of like not the best right now. From that perspective, I think the United States is a better market to sell products in. People use credit cards. People buy more stuff that they need, usually in the United States market. So for that reason, I love United States. Just like so much like consumer mentality here. You can sell pretty much any product here. So that's what I'd recommend. Question from KPE NCO. Hey, my store, I keep getting up to 100 sessions and nobody is buying anything. What do I do? Woo, that's a great question. That is a great question. So what do you do? Figure out why they're not buying. And that is usually either ads or your funnel, right? If you've chosen your product properly, if you're selling the product that has been validated, that is proven to sell in the proven category where people have the pain that you can solve with your product, then pretty much it's figuring out either is your ads, is your click-through rate, let's say like if your click-through rate is like 1%, right? Basically nobody's clicking on your ads, right? Then you have to fix your ads, or maybe your cost per click, if it's higher than $1.50 like max in the United States market, then basically it's your ads. Like you have to fix your ads. If people coming to the website and let's say they're adding less than 10% of people adding product to the cart, then it means your product pages need some improvement. And that's what I would focus on. So pretty much you want to become like data driven, and I have specific KPIs, guys. Please just DM me. If you're on Instagram, just DM me KPI. I have this like cheat sheet that is like will give you a lot of clarity on what to focus on, like and what are the KPIs and benchmarks for each specific stage of the process. Hey David from China, let me know if that makes sense. And yeah, just comment KPI, or if you're on Instagram, just DM me KPI. So send you the cheat sheet, and that's what I would I'll send you the whole like breakdown there. Does selling on Facebook using advertorials work? It works amazingly well. It works amazingly well. I saw some question from Europe. It works in Europe. It works in the United States. That's literally the best way to just convert traffic. So we're using advertorials a lot. Like we are probably testing like up to 10 advertorials per week. Like, so we're just like testing lots of different advertorials, lots of different angles, storytelling advertorials, focusing on the problem, focusing on specific how product is different and what's new about it. And that's what's working very well right now. Either it's in Europe, I've seen it working very well for our clients. Our clients doing like, some of our clients doing $1 million per month just in German market, just in the German market with advertorials. United States, you can definitely push like $1 million per month with advertorials. So if you need help with that, with advertorials, dial in. Just comment like advertorial, just DM me advertorial. I'll send you some resources. And if that's something you're interested in to dial in or need some help, our program ESS, like we literally give you the templates, we give you the guidance, we give you feedback on a weekly basis how to make your advertorials convert, like how to get like crazy conversion rates on advertorials. That's what we can help you to dial in. But definitely that's the way to sell products right now. Most people just driving traffic to product pages, like ugly product pages. Like, no, don't do that. If you make product pages, just make them very nice. Model some successful brands. Just find successful brands that you can model and just like model their landing pages. There's a tool called Replo, REPLO, that basically gives you all of the templates for product pages, landing pages that you can model for your brand. You can just replace the content specifically for your product, make some tweaks, and you'll be ready to go. And again, if you need any help with that, just DM me ESS so I can see if we can help you on a deeper level. How to outsource products to basically make sure they're high quality. You want to work with reliable suppliers. That's number one factor. Like if you're working with a good supplier, your supplier will do the quality assurance for you. They'll make sure the products are actually good quality. And you also want to be sending those products that you're buying. Just send one sample to your place, to your house, and just see the quality of the product, open the packaging, see if the product doesn't break. And those would be enough. So number one, suppliers. If you need good suppliers, DM me suppliers. I'll share my suppliers. My goal here is to help you guys get some good traction. I'm in Rwanda. Good stuff. Lil 5 May. Thank you, my man. Thank you for joining from Rwanda. any mentorship program you offer. Yeah, so we have Brand Builders Academy to help you get initial momentum with e-commerce business, like literally practitioners, people who are running stores will be coaching you. We have like 10 or 11 weekly coaching calls that you can join. You can ask any questions. That's for more like beginners. So for that, DM me BBA, and ESS is for people that are doing $30,000, $50,000 per month and they want to scale to $100,000 per month, 200, 500, 1 million per month and beyond. So for that, just DM me ESS. So the store is up and done. How do you market it? 3 ways. I'll try to simplify it for you. So 3 ways to market your store. Number 1 is organic. If you're low on budget, organic marketing on TikTok, like you're basically posting videos on TikTok promoting your product, and then one of those videos, let's say 1 of 10, 1 of 20, 1 of 30 of those videos, or even carousels, you don't even have to show your face. And one of those usually will get, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of views. And that's how you get sales fully organically. So that's on the organic side. On the paid side, paid ads, it's Facebook or TikTok. These are the best platforms. Like if you crack one of those, like literally like that's all you need. So just focus on one platform, see what platform you kind of like more, and just focus on learning that platform. I have some amazing tutorials on my YouTube channel if you want to learn. Either it's Facebook or TikTok. We can help you to dial in. Just watch my tutorials on YouTube. Just Google Alex Fedotov on YouTube. So, hey, sir, how to start business in Canada? I'm from Ukraine and living in Canada right now. Woo! My Ukrainian guy here, Andrei, how to start business in Canada. So the way you start business in Canada, just start business in Canada. If you want to start e-commerce business, you go on Shopify, create your account. If you want my team to build the initial store for you so that you can have some good momentum, you can do that as well. For that, just DM or comment DFY so I can send you the link. So we'll build the store so that you have some initial momentum. Then you can start tweaking, optimizing the marketing that store. And so you start a business, just go how to register business in Canada, right? And start it. Or you can also do like company in the United States. You can do it fully remotely. When I was starting out my business like years ago, like it wasn't as straightforward and simple as it is right now. Right now, we have clients from Europe starting company in, or from Asia, starting company in the United States, LLC, US LLC. And basically they have American company, then they get payment processors for that US company, so they can start processing payments from PayPal, from Stripe, and that's how it can be done. So if you're in Canada, either start a business in Canada, I don't know, the tax laws and stuff like that in Canada, or you can start a company fully remotely in the United States, just like register US LLC, Andrei. And if you need help with that, just DM me about this directly. So I send you some resources. So we'll see how it can help. I got a question. How do you fulfill your first order using CJ Dropshipping? So CJ Dropshipping is a good starting point for sure. They probably have some tutorials on their platform. I don't know if you're in our program, Iron. In BBA, we have tutorials on how to use CJ Dropshipping. And that's pretty straightforward. You get an order connected to your Shopify store, and then you basically fulfill the order. Once you got the money from your customer, you can start fulfilling your orders. And once you have some good momentum with your initial products, that's when you can start branding your product, creating custom packaging, and turning that initial dropshipping store into a real brand. So CJ Dropshipping offers that opportunity. I also like ZenDrop. ZenDrop is great platform too. So whichever one you use, they probably have some tutorials on their platform on how to fulfill the orders. And so that's what I would do. The people that do 100K a day is good, but do they do it consistently unless it's a well-known brand? The ability to do 100K a day is predicated more on your marketing than on like any other factors, right? So for example, in order to do $100,000 per day consistently, you have to constantly test new VSLs, new ads, new advertorials, right? You have to constantly create new marketing assets that you can promote And you don't have to be a well-known brand to do $100,000 a day. Like you can be like very just like scrappy brand with a good marketing, and you can still do $100,000 a day. So that's predicated more on your marketing than on anything else. How do I sell stuff from TJ Maxx and Marshalls if it's restricted? I personally prefer to sell products either straight from China or from some platforms that have products. Selling products from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, you want to make sure that you have sufficient margin. You want to make sure that you have at least 3x margin, which means, let's say, if the product with the shipping has cost you like $20, you want to be selling that product for at least $60. So then you have 3x margin, at least minimum, ideally more than that. And you can spend that money on advertising, either it's on TikTok, Facebook, TikTok organic. So you want to make sure that you have sufficient margin in order to have the ability to scale. What is the next step when I have the agreement with suppliers? I mean, sell your products, sell your products, and then fulfill through suppliers. That's the next step. Do you know what to do? I've got an error on Facebook because of exporting transactions. Please let me know what to do. Anas, I need more context for this. So if you can DM me, I'll see how I can help you there. DM me with your specific issue that you're facing right now. I'm currently, question from Matt Dell Official. I am currently running ads for a product paying £40 a day in ads. I've run it for a week, got sales, but not profitable. How much should I look for at spending before switching off? So Matt, I would be data-driven here. Like that's very important thing. Once you have initial momentum, even if you're not profitable, I mean, we launched so many products that are not profitable day one, but then we look, okay, can we improve our product pages? Can we improve our ads? Can we improve our funnel? Can we add some other products that we can cross-sell or upsell so that each customer on average makes you more money? So let's say if your average order value right now is $40, okay, so how you can get that to $50, right? So you're basically spending the same amount on ads, but because people are buying more and spending more money with you, you are more profitable. So that's what I would focus on. Matt Dell Official. Please let me know if that makes sense. And if if you need more help, just DM me directly. Ryan Galai saying CPMs in Big Five are high. Yeah, they're not low. And obviously, we have high competition. There's more brands advertising in Big Five than there are in, other countries. But at the same time, it's people have the capacity to buy products, right? So what you have to focus on in Big Five, if you want to advertise there, is again, your creative. And by the way, guys, just DM me creative or comment creative so that I can send you some good resources on creatives, like how to craft good ads, pretty much that are getting sales, how to optimize your landing pages. I'll send you some good SOPs and good resources for that. So the fact that it's high, it means there is high competition. And the fact that it's high competition means there is a lot of demand. And the fact that it's like a lot of demand means that, there is like big market. And you can, even if you get like small fraction of that market, you can still do very well. Now, if you speak German, French, Italian, right? Like you want to evaluate, maybe it would make sense for you to sell your products in those markets, get the initial momentum, right? Get your business to at least $100,000 per month, being profitable, make some money, right? Which is important. When running a business, you want to make some money, you want to make some profit. And after that, you can switch to more competitive markets like Big Five. So this is for Ryan Galai. Thank you so much for the question. Amazing question here. All right. So, brother, the question from Thomas 8T. Brother, I'm lost in how to become successful. Do you think I can make money from an editing YouTube channel, or how can I make money from editing? Editing overall is an amazing skill that you can monetize. So you can make ads for people that are advertising on Facebook. You can make ads for people that are advertising on TikTok. When I was starting out, I started as a freelancer. So what I was doing, and I didn't have any editing skills. I still don't have any editing skills, but I knew how to manage. I mean, at the beginning, I didn't even know, but I learned over time how to manage people's Facebook ads, right? So there's platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, like freelancer.com. Like there's these different freelancer platforms where you can get clients that will pay you for editing your videos. Now, in order to get paid very well for editing videos, you actually need to be good, which means you want to find different tutorials. You want to try and emulate the editing of the successful ads. So pretty much the quality of your work needs to be high in order for you to charge more for the work that you do with editing. Right now in our business, we're hiring editors. We're hiring editors all the time. Like this is one of the like very in-demand roles that, you know, in the position that you can land as long as the quality of your work is good. You're making ads that convert, and you can learn that skill. This is learnable skill that you can learn. And as long as you like editing and as long as you create good ads, you can have a lot of opportunities. All right. I would love to reopen my Shopify account. I had to close because I couldn't make one single sale. Cardinal Becco. My man, it happens with so many people, right? And, you know, people open store, they're trying to make something work and it doesn't work and they move on, right? What you need to realize is that like figuring out any skill, right, and becoming good at something, becoming good at selling products with e-commerce, like becoming like a great video editor, all of that stuff takes time, right? It's just inevitable that any skill that we want to learn, if you want to like learn to drive the car like very well, like it takes time. At the beginning, you know, we kind of suck, right? And then like we learn something. Okay, so we drive a little bit better, and then we drive a little bit better, and then we drive a little better. So like now in a few years, I mean, you're an amazing driver. And so the same kind of mindset applies. So you're driving a bicycle, like whatever skill you do, like it takes time to become good at it. And when you become good at it, you're okay charging higher prices for your services. You're okay selling your products for a higher price. Like, for example, the products that we are selling right now with our Shopify stores, with our e-commerce business, other people are selling it for like $20, $25. We're selling the same products for $50, $60, $70. The same products, like slightly modified, different packaging, different branding. But because we know how to advertise, because we know how to market these products, we can charge higher prices and people are still buying them. And so pretty much it comes down to your skill. So instead of just like expecting very instant and fast results with your Shopify store, I would just like, how do I become very good at it? What do I need to learn? What skills do I need to have in order to become good at it? Follow some people on YouTube. There's a lot of free tutorials. Learn as much as you can so that you can become good at it. And when you become good at it, like the results come, right? Your input is what you put in. Input is your learning time, you know, how much, maybe you're in some community on mastermind, like where you're giving feedback. So that is an input, right? And the output is what you are getting out of it, right? So the output is your results, your sales, your profit, and how you can scale that business and secure, you know, financial future for yourself, for your family. So that's what I would recommend. All right, we have some great questions. So I'll switch for a moment from Instagram to YouTube. You guys, please keep posting these questions so that I can answer them. I can help you out. I'll just, let me see here. All right. Okay, I'm from Ukraine and moved to Spain right now. The question is from Pod Talk Central. And move to Spain right now. Would I need to start selling on US market, or do I need to sell in Spain market? If you sell in a Spanish market, at least you need to speak the language, right? So, or have someone maybe in your circle who speaks Spanish language so that you can sell your products and communicate the value of your products effectively. Spanish market is great. Like Spanish market, you can get to 100K per month, few $100,000 per month in sales, no problem, because it's not as competitive, right? So if you are there and if you have someone in your circle who speaks Spanish, I would definitely focus on that market first, learn, get initial momentum, accumulate some capital, and then you can move to US market, more competitive. And so you would have to become even better to advertise in the US market. How to come up with a great copy for the product. ChatGPT is not giving me great results. The question from Abhishek Parida. Let me see if it shows up here. All right. Oh, the questions show up. It's beautiful. So how to come up with a great copy for the product. The way you come up with a great copy for the product is you go through like a lot of Amazon reviews. Like that's probably the best and easiest way to come up with a great copy, because if I'm 30, I'm 33, right? Like, and so 33 years old man, right? And I'm selling products to women that are, let's say, 45 plus, 45, 55, 65. There's no way that I know how to communicate the problem that they're having or the pain that my product solves from my own experience. If I would be selling product to 30 to 40-year-old man, I would know how to explain my problem. Or if I would solve the same problem that I'm having, it would be a lot easier. But if I don't have a reference point, if I'm personally not facing the same problem that I'm solving, I need to gather the information how to talk to those people. Now, ChatGPT is very generic. So the problem with ChatGPT is, in order to get good outputs from ChatGPT, you have to feed it a lot of data. So for example, what you can do is you can feed ChatGPT with like 100 Amazon reviews for a specific product, and like learn from these. Your prompt would be like, hey, learn from these reviews, and then based on these, create like ad copy for my ads. Now you give it a lot more context, and it can produce a lot better results because it has a reference point. AI learns very fast. AI learns like faster than most humans, and so that's what you want to do. But you want to feed your ChatGPT with a lot of data before you can extract something good out of it. So that's what I would recommend, Abhishek. Great question. So, hey, Alex, I'm selling product in Italy, drop shipping. What's the best Facebook strategy? There are a few things that are working right now in terms of Facebook ads, and you just have to find the best strategy specifically for your product and for the country you're selling in. Even different ad accounts are different. So, for example, we are advertising on different ad accounts, and for some ad accounts, the cost caps are working well, right? For some accounts, bid caps are working well. For some accounts, Advantage Plus is working very well, right? So what you want to do is you want to test these different strategies and see which one gets you better CPMs, better cost per click, better results, and then double down on that specific strategy. So if you're in Italy, you can start very simple. You can start just like ABOs, like see how that works. But if you don't get the good results, then I would start experimenting with other strategies like cost caps, Advantage Plus, if you have that available for yourself, and see if you get better results with that. It's basically like a puzzle, right? It's like a puzzle. Okay, so first you have to make sure the product you're selling is solving a big problem. It's validated, right? So okay, so that's taken care of. You've done your research. And by the way, guys, I have a research like template, basically template, and I have some resources on finding the best products for you to sell. Just DM me product or common product if you're here on YouTube. And basically you want to make sure the product is on point. Number two is your lander, your advertorial, your product page. You want to make sure it has all the information about the product, all of the images that are needed, kind of like to display the value of the product. You want to have images with some people. You want to have kind of like before and afters if you're selling product that delivers that result. You want to have some GIFs explaining how to use the product. So make sure that you're modeling the best brands. You're modeling the best product pages. When you're building product pages, model the best. Don't model like some dropshipping website that's selling product for $15. Don't do that. Model the best landing pages from the best brands, from the best brands that are heavily advertising. If you see like they have 100, 200, 300, 500 ads on ad library, and you see that they're getting a lot of traffic to their website, which you can check using an app called SimilarWeb, then you can just like, okay, so this business is doing well. Let me model what they do. Obviously, don't copy anything one-to-one, just modify it, right? Follow the same structure that they have for their product pages, and just fill in with information about your specific product. And so now you have the product. Now you have the product solved. Now you have the product page solved or landing page solved. the last element is traffic, right? So traffic is like least important out of all of these, right? So what I would do is I would just experiment with different strategies. Like when it comes to Facebook ads, for example, I would experiment with ABOs. I would experiment with Advantage Plus, cost caps, bid caps. Cost caps usually, I believe, like it's 2x what you usually pay for sale. If you're paying 20, like bid 40, right? And see if you're getting good traffic because of that, because you're bidding higher than your competitors. These are the strategies that I would do. So, but that's the last element here, right? So you have your product, you have your lender where you're sending traffic to, and then you have the traffic source, which is Facebook or TikTok for the most part, to get you good momentum. Yeah, let me know if that makes sense. We have a question here from Alpha. I got more than 9,000 sessions in 2 days using email marketing and still didn't get any single sale. That's super weird. That's super weird. So what's a price point, Alpha? Just please give me more context about your price point for your product, because this seems off, right? It's either maybe your checkout is broken or people cannot complete transactions, or the price for your product is simply too high, and you have to adjust it. You have to create a better offer. Maybe you have to give people some incentive. One of the things that you can do is just buy one, get one free, or buy two, get two free, or give people some ebook or some bonus to increase the perceived value of your product. So, all right. All right. So the good one here. I had a lot of customers that joined the website, but based on analytics, they stopped continuing before add to cart. Okay. Then address your product page, right? Is your product page having like all of the important elements like social proof, like images of your product, maybe some images of your customers, some testimonials, maybe comparison with some other similar products so that people can see how the product compares to some other ones. And so once you fix those, I mean, you should be getting some sales for sure. And so what to do if Facebook or TikTok blocks new D2C brand? I mean, you can usually appeal, right? But in most cases, just start with a new ad account. That's usually the best strategy. I mean, these platforms sometimes are not very responsive to the concerns that we have as advertisers, and that's something that you better just like start new ad account and move on. All right. Do long video ads work on Pinterest, like 15 minutes? I personally have not tested that. Feel free to test it. I mean, if you think about Pinterest, like in general, unless your ads are super engaging, 15-minute ads, if you have those kind of ads, like I would definitely test them on Facebook. You can probably, like, if your ads are actually good, then you can scale those heavily on Facebook. Not sure about Pinterest. Pinterest is exploration platform, people just browsing and getting some ideas and stuff. So I'm not sure what is the attention span specifically on Pinterest, whether people would consume that ad for 15 minutes. But Facebook is phenomenal. Like if you crack like long form VSL, which you are talking about like 15 minutes, right? And if it's actually good and sells your product, tells a good story, then you can absolutely crush on Facebook with that format. What do you think? Good question here. What do you think how will change in commerce if TikTok will be blocked in the United States? So a few things can happen. Few things. Number one is, okay, let's say TikTok doesn't exist anymore, right? Fine. Okay, it doesn't exist anymore. There's still attention. Like those people that are browsing on TikTok right now, what do those people do? Like what they'll do? I mean, they still want to spend time on social media. They still want to watch some engaging content. So all of those people will go to YouTube. All of those people will go to like Instagram and Facebook, right? They'll go to some other platforms because they still want to spend time, or they'll go to Snapchat. So from the advertiser standpoint, the only thing that will change is like, okay, there's more attention and more eyeballs and more active users on another platform. Okay, let's adjust it. Let's move on to another platform. Let's figure out how to sell products there. But people, if you think about the social media, like in general, how like widespread it is, like everyone is on social media. I mean, if you look at your phone and you will see like, okay, oh wow, gee, I spent like 3,000 like 3 hours, like 3 hours like yesterday on on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, like, gee, I mean, there's a lot of like attention that, if you're spending a few hours a day and everyone else is spending a few hours a day, there's a lot of eyeballs and people like looking through ads, looking through posts, and then, obviously the ads pop up, and that's where you have the opportunity to sell your product. So bigger human like nature. I mean, social media has changed the dynamic of consumption, right? Like people just consuming content no matter where, right? Sometimes they're consuming on Instagram, sometimes they're consuming on TikTok, sometimes they're consuming on Pinterest. You just have to figure out which platform has a lot of active users that fit your profile. Let's say if you're selling to 45-year-old or 45 and plus women, right? Where those women hang out? Okay, which platforms? Okay, you go to demographics, literally just Google TikTok demographics, Facebook demographics, Instagram demographics, right? Just very simple Google search, and you will see where those people hang out, which means you can place your ads in front of them. Let me know if that makes sense. Vladislav QQE. All right. Is digital marketing worth it? Well, I mean, it made me a lot of money. It made a lot of people like a lot of money. So I think it definitely worth it. Obsessed Owl. You guys have such cool names. Sir, failed an exam, gave 5 years to crack that entrance. Now hopeless, worthless. My man, don't do this. Don't do anything. Like, don't do anything that's, there's so much opportunity. And sometimes, we are putting a lot of attention on things that are, not as important. I mean, if you look, I failed in my university. I was like bottom, and I did so many things wrong, right? But as long as like you want to make it work, you'll find another way. And there's so many ways like to succeed in life. The internet, e-commerce, all these social media platforms give us so much opportunity to build a business, to do something good. So there's not just like a single way. If I was trained as well, like in my culture, like back in Eastern Europe, it's like, oh, if you fuck up, that's it, game over, right? No, it's not fucking game over. Just find another way. Find another fucking way, right? And again, like the opportunities that we have with social media. I mean, you guys watching right now, like, thank you so much for joining this call. Like, it's you're watching it from different parts of the world, like on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, and so there's so many ways. Like if there's people, like, you can sell something to those people, right? You can pretty much secure your yourself and family financial future if you just focus on selling products to those people. And university is not the only way to make it work. University is not the only way to make it work. And that's Rohit, please, my man. Just find another thing, surround yourself with positive people, with positive outlook on life, and you'll figure it out. You will figure it out. Also, in beauty and skincare, what Facebook agencies do you suggest working with? Facebook giving us issues last few months. Facebook agencies, if you're looking for like good ad accounts, agency ad accounts, just DM me. DM me like on Instagram, Kent. Agency, just DM me agency accounts so I can connect with some good people. And so there's a bunch of good ad accounts that you can work with. If like beauty and skincare, it's like we have so many clients beauty and skincare. We are in beauty and skincare. Like there's ways to make it happen. I think the most important thing that I've learned like in business like over the years is that if there is a problem, there is a solution, right? Let's say if you're in beauty and skincare, and let's say Facebook is giving you issues. Okay, so you having issues, probably some other people have issues. But if there is issues, there's also solutions, right? And so what I have learned is that whenever there is a problem, there's also a solution. And what you need to do is just like, okay, proactively look for solutions. The key to that is being like in a community, in a mastermind, like where, okay, we're all aligned. We all have the same fucking problems, right? But we have solutions. Right. So, for example, in our community, it's like ESS, like we have people also in beauty and skincare. We have people in, all of these niches that are also not easy to advertise in, but we're exchanging solutions with each other, right? We're like, okay, do you know good agency account? Boom, here's introduction. Okay, maybe your ad account gets shut down or you have some issues. Okay, there's also solutions for that, to appeal and get it back potentially. So there's solutions for different parts of the business. You just need to be in the right environment where those solutions are present, are available, where people are in the same mission as you, trying to figure it out. And then maybe those people might be like few steps ahead of you, right? So they have the solution to the problems that you're facing. And so the key to that is being surrounded by the right kind of people. Ken Bummer, please just DM me on Instagram. It's Alex Feratov, 3F at the end. And I'll see how I can help you. Stav Malul. Sold 20K USD a day at the peak days of my funnel. Let's fucking go. $20,000 a day. Good stuff. That's good. Yeah, I mean the key to overall, like advertorials, funnels, that stuff is super powerful. Once you crack it, like you're like, wow, this is so good. But the only thing there is never stop testing new advertorials, never stop testing new funnels, right? Always look to optimize. The best people that I've worked with, the best people that I know that are running a business, they're always looking to optimize their business, right? Okay, so let's say my conversion rate is like 2%. Okay, so how we can make it like 2.5%? How we can make it like 3%? How we can increase our average order value by $5, right? So there's a constant focus on the optimization. And the same applies to your ads, the same applies to your funnel, the same applies to your product. How can I make my product better so that we have less returns and our business is more profitable? And so, but again, the key to that is being in the right environment and getting the right advice from people who have been there and a few steps ahead of you. And so great stuff, man. Keep pushing and get it to 50, 100K a day and beyond. Good stuff. All right, this is a good one here. I just added 15 pounds profit per product after delivery price included. Is that not enough? I have that thing in my mind that I don't want to scare customers with high pricing. That is quite low profit, like per unit. I usually like to do like at least 20, 30, but depending on the product. So for example, if you're selling a consumable product, let's say people buying like a cream, or people buying a supplement, or people buying like something that they use and then they need it again, then you can still make it work economically, because those people that bought today might also buy in 1 or 2 months from now. And so over time, you get like this stream of repeat customers that will help you to keep your business sustainable. But if you're selling just one-time product, one-time transaction, and like, okay, people buying like I don't know, people selling cups, right? And how many cups do I need? I don't need that many cups. I buy cup and I don't need another one for like probably for years. So that's kind of tricky. I don't see a lot of potential in those kind of businesses unless you just want to make like a little bit of profit. Ideally, you want to be in category where you either selling high ticket product like $60, $80, $100 at least, right? So that you make a lot of money from the first transaction, and then it doesn't matter much if they're buying it again, but you're profitable in the first transaction. Or you're selling a consumable product and it could be like a lower price point, but then those people keep coming back, and that's how you make your business more sustainable. I had a conversation like I think this is from stuff. After a few months, the product seemed to die. I doubt it. Like, stuff, please, DM me on Instagram. We'll see how I can help you there. But it's most of the times products don't die. The marketing dies, or the marketing innovation dies, right? You stop testing new advertorials, new funnels, new creatives, and that's usually why the products die, or you stop optimizing your funnel on every stage. So stuff, please, DM me on Instagram. Hey. Love you, Alex. Cannot wait for a video call tomorrow. Woo! Let's fucking go. I'm looking forward to it as well. Skibby, Skibby, how can I learn, bro? Start with YouTube tutorials. I mean, those are great starting point. Get some initial traction, make some money, and then get it yourself into the right communities where you can take that success to the next level. Mark, my partner here, Mark builds brands, my man. All right, so what is the best way to scale advertorial ads with YouTube ads? This is a great question, Felipe. It's an amazing question. What is the best way? It's still creative. I mean, creative is still like, and so here's the thing about YouTube ads. The YouTube format and what kind of ads are working on YouTube are different format that usually works on Facebook, right? So what you want to do is you want to look at some of the best performing YouTube ads from other people, and you want to make sure that your ads kind of like modeling the same structure as those ads. And YouTube is kind of interesting platform because like once you find something that works, you can scale it like very hard. But at the same time, it takes more time to find something that works on YouTube, more time than it takes, for example, that something that works on Facebook. Facebook is learning a lot faster than YouTube. So I would focus in this particular case on creatives, unless you already have like very solid creatives that show you good metrics on the front end on YouTube. People are clicking, people are watching, but then people are just like not buying. Okay, so if people are not buying, have an advertorial there, test different formats. Oftentimes, if your ad on YouTube is long, here's one thing. If your ad on YouTube is long, right, and education, basically it's like VSL on YouTube, then it's easier to just drive people to the checkout page or order form because you already pre-educated them. Like you already gave them so much education. So now you can just drive people to the order form, to the checkout page for them to complete the transaction, right? Because you already educated them. Advertorials are all about education because it's kind of like you want to just like give people more information about the product, build on pain that they're having, explain your solution or the product that you're selling better, give some social proof, pre-qualify them, build a value for your product. And so if you already done that on the ad side, then you can just try test. You can just test sending people straight to the checkout form. Great question here, Gabe the engineer. Gabe the engineer, sir. For beginners, what they should focus on first to scale, getting better UGC ads, integrating offers for gifts, or exploring other interest broad campaign. Very good question. Amazing question. You guys fucking rock. The questions, oh wow, the questions are phenomenal here. So, Gabe, for beginners, I mean, other interest in broad campaigns, like those will give you like very small incremental like results. Like I would not focus on that. Broad campaign, I mean, you can just focus on is broad and let Facebook optimize, but you definitely want to focus on better UGC ads and offers. Those two. If you focus on those two and you crack those two, then you can just go broad on Facebook, and Facebook will find the buyers for you. As long as, again, your product is on point, is validated, right? Your ads are good, which is, you asked a great point, like better UGC ads for sure. And then your funnel and the offer, right? Because then you have high conversion. And if you have high conversion, then Facebook will like, okay, this advertiser is getting high conversions. Let's give this advertiser good traffic. So focus on the first two. And third one is once you max it out, like once you got to like few $100,000 per month, then you can start, playing with like interest and stuff like that. Thank you for thanks for the live stream. Much information revealed. Thank you, YouTube Crypto. You guys have some so interesting name. Okay. Do you advertise for conversion or traffic purposes to an advertorial page? Conversion. In most of the cases, conversion. Like what you ask for is what you get. You ask for traffic, they give you traffic. They give you the cheapest traffic. In my experience, it's conversion. All of the platforms. All right, good one here. What's the best platform for new business to run ads on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram? I mean, Facebook and Instagram pretty similar, right? So I would put them in the same bucket. Item stream, sir. Depends on the product. If your product is like, let's say $20, $30, then probably I would just do TikTok. It's kind of the audience in most cases where the lower price products work. However, if you're selling to the audience, let's say 45 plus, then probably Facebook would work better for you. So if you're selling to younger demographics, then it's TikTok and lower price point, Facebook higher price point and older audience. That's what I would. Woo! Let's fucking go. Whoo! Lloyd, my man here. Got to 50K days thanks to ESS. Lloyd, my man, we need to reconnect. So great to hear from you. And so, yeah, ESS is our advanced e-commerce training program. Like we help you to dial in advertorials, VSLs, dial in your media buying strategy, creative sourcing systems. Like it's everything that you need to do. Like once you're like more experienced with e-commerce, like we'll literally like help you like bam, bam, bam. You know, all of the moving parts that you need to make your business work. It is it is something that I wish I had when when I was starting my business. So how do you brand a dropshipping product? Do you just customize it because people say you have created your own product? Not necessarily, at least at the start. I would not do that. I would not customize it like at the beginning. I would just validate it. Like the most important thing in business is validation. If you validated something and you see people are buying it and you see people are paying you money, now you have the capital to invest in branding. You have the inventory. You can buy the inventory with your capital, so you can ship your products faster. But I would not do that from day one. I mean, drop shipping is a perfect validation model. That's why we do this model called lean e-commerce brands, where we validate products with drop shipping, and then once we have momentum, we have capital, we have some good traction, we start the pretty much we start doing the the branding and investing farther into the products. So, but I would not do that from day one. I would not do that from day one. All right. Everyone talking about bad performance. Everyone talking about bad performance. Alex, like, we had great performance. I mean, we had some of the best performance last few months. Like, I don't know. I think it's like this, right? Now, did people? Okay, so the question is, did people stop buying stuff online? Probably not, right? Are there still people like buying stuff every day? Probably yes, right? E-commerce as an industry is growing. Okay, so who they're buying from then, right? It's okay. And then you see all these brands. They're like, your competitors are like this, right? Your best competitors, obviously. They're like, okay. Because all of these comments you see, like everyone talking about bad performance, like that's from people that maybe they're not like the best. Like we have a client. I can't disclose the name, unfortunately, but it's one of the fastest, like, I mean, they're doing about like $12-15 million a month. And in ESS. By the way, comment ESS or just DM DM ESS if you're on Instagram, so we can see if that's the right fit for you. And so they had the best months in business last month, and they're still like, so it's like the market share is taken by the best people. And so, okay, so in that case do I just like, okay, the performance is bad, or do I like, okay, what these people are doing differently that I'm not doing, so that I can do good as well? And so that's a question I'm always asking. even during like recessions, like I guess we're in a recession, I don't know. There's always some people that are killing it. There's always some people that are growing. And so what I would do is like I would focus my whole attention on those people, what they're doing, model those people, right? Instead of like kind of, because if you think it's a bad performance, then you'll find every evidence for the bad performance, and then you talk to people about bad performance, like people say, oh, bad performance, yeah, it's bad performance for me, and then everyone starts like, yeah, it's a bad performance. No, it's not fucking bad performance. It's just like you have to get better. And so that's how I look at it now. Is it sometimes better, sometimes worse? For sure. Like there's good times and bad times. It goes in cycles, like always, like everything in life. Like you have seasons in life, you have seasons in business. But I would just focus, okay, what are the best people in my industry are doing that maybe I'm not doing right now that I should be doing? Like maybe it's testing more advertorials, maybe it's testing more ads, maybe it's just getting more creative with my ads, maybe it's not just doing the same format that I've been doing for the last like year or 2 years. Maybe that format stopped working, maybe I need to experiment with other formats. And so that's how I think about it. And it helped me a lot, like during like those kind of times where people would say it's bad times, but it wasn't bad times. It's just my attention wasn't focused on the right things. All right, Alex, let me know if that okay here. Oh, I think there's more context to this. Okay, so just weak marketers who complain, woo, or there's something going on, like Tamu's getting all the purchases. Okay, think about this. Tamu getting all the purchases. Tamu is selling $15 products, like $20 products. They're selling cheap crap. Okay, so if they're selling those products, who's buying like all of the high-end products? Someone's buying them, right? I mean, it's like you go on Amazon, like the best brands, they're blowing up. The best brands that have figured out the marketing, they're blowing up. I mean, I had a conversation last week with my friend. They took a supplement brand basically from zero to $4 million per month since August. How many months? August, September, October, November, December, January. I don't know. It's basically less than a year. I think it's like 8-9 months. 8-9 months. 8-9 months. 0, 4 million. Right? I mean, it's that. Like they had the best months last month. So yeah, it's I see strong performance in my lead gen, but I see bad performance in ecom. Maybe you just have to get better at ecom, or maybe there's not enough attention focused on. Maybe lead gen is easier, like, right? It's like e-commerce is competitive. E-commerce is competitive, like as the whole industry, right? There's many brands, and you have to compete on a high level in order to succeed and maintain that success. And so maybe you should just put more attention into that, Alex, if you have the opportunity. So that's what I'd recommend. But definitely, like we had great months last month. This month will be phenomenal. It's pretty much just focusing on the right things. Can Facebook ads work in smaller countries like Sweden? Is there even enough volume to scale? Diamond Smile, sir. Please, Sweden is a phenomenal market. Phenomenal. We had so many clients in Swedish market, absolutely destroying it. Like absolutely destroying it. Can you do like $10 million per month in Sweden? Probably not, unless you have like very big, selection of products and stuff like that. But can you get to a few $100,000 per month in Sweden? Absolutely. Sweden is a great market with a lot of buying power. Like obviously, the same things: product, funnel, ads. Product, funnel, ads. Right. So just focus on those. Sweden is a tremendous market. Diamond Smile. All right. Okay. Hi, Alex. I'm your student. I have a question for you. I have a second-hand closes brand store in Italy in April, 16K in ad spend and 44K in sales, but it was a 0.57% click-through rate. How can I improve the click-through rate? Conversion rate. Conversion rate. Okay, so depends on the price point of your product. If your product is like $100 plus, or have it second-hand closes. Okay. Usually it's product pages and landing pages. Figure out why people are not buying, right? And the way you can figure out why people are not buying. So number one is a payment processor. So I don't know if you're using cash on delivery in Italy. It's big in Italy specifically. Some European countries, cash on delivery is big, and you'll have massive increase in conversion rate if you're using cash on delivery. I'm not sure if you're using that. I know, thanks. But other than that, it's product pages. Price points, offering like a good offer, like, hey, buy one product, get another one 50% off. Buy one product, get another one for free if your margins allow you to do that. So offer and the product pages. And explaining if it's secondhand, probably people are not sure. Like if they're buying a secondhand product, maybe they're not certain that those products are good quality. So I would reinforce guarantee. I would post some social proof, more of the social proof, some unboxing experiences if you have some, stuff like that to basically convince people that buying from your store is safe. And that's what I would do. Do you know the brand Tana or jewelry? It seems to be scaling. Well, if it's scaling, it is scaling. that's a good like indication. See what they do, how they do it, what they sell, how they sell it. Model them if they're selling. I don't personally know this brand, Tanaor. We are not in the jewelry space specifically with our business. No credit card and PP. We sell from 100 to 4K. We sell to those people that sell clothes on Vinted, eBay, etc. So, have you tried adding credit card and PayPal? I would try that. Like the more payment options you have, the better. 0.58 with a price point of between 100 euros and 4,000 is a it's a decent conversion rate. These are big transactions. But yeah, more social proof, unboxing experiences, guarantees, reassurances. Sorry, we have sorry. Okay, so you have credit card and PayPal, but no COD. I would definitely do COD. Like that's something that I know is working in Italian market, but the same applies. Product pages reinforce the guarantee, reinforce that people can exchange the product or return the product, stuff like that. And so just more reassurance that your products are actually good. Let me do another one, guys, and then we will wrap up. Okay. You think you can scale and quit your job within 30 days? You can. Obviously, there's like factors depending on how much experience you're coming in. Again, if you're starting out, like the first months, like will be like learning. First few months, like learning experience. You have to learn. You have to like get good at what you do. Learn e-commerce. Learn how everything works. Have I seen that happen to people? Like many times, like quitting their job within 30 days. But is that like kind of like a norm and standard? No, because there is a learning curve. And so Alex really answers. I saw his messages were handled by some sort of automated system. I really answer. All right. How much it will cost me to scale? I don't know. I need more context to give you more to give you more information on that. You guys have some good questions. Let me see. What is the best marketing strategy? Because I cannot see any sales. Again, come back to basics, right? TikTok organic, TikTok paid, Facebook paid. These three. Like one of these three, like choose the best one, choose the one that you like and master it. That's it. like learn as much as you can about the platform, observe the performance, observe the analytics, get some feedback. If you're in the community, or you have some mentor, you have someone who can give you feedback. Okay, how can I improve this? How can I improve this? Right? So that you have constant feedback loops. The way humans learn, the way we learn, the way I learn, the way you learn is through feedback loops. Okay, you do something and it either works or it doesn't. And then if it doesn't, okay, why didn't it work? Okay, so let's review it. Let's see what we can change, right? If you have someone giving you feedback, then it's, okay, so fix this, then this will improve. Fix this, then this will improve, right? And so we constantly learning and becoming better from feedback loops. So what is the profit margin on the products selected on the Shopify store created? You can choose. I mean, the profit margin that I recommend is 3x, right? This is what I would recommend: 3x profit margin, which means if we're shipping your product is like $20, you sell it for $60. If the profit margin is, if your product with the shipping is like $10, you sell it for at least $30. So this is what I recommend for all of these products. Cool. This is the last one, and then, guys, I have to go. Amazing questions. Fucking love these questions. What areas to focus on for increasing LTV of long term early on, aside from upsells and cross sells? What areas to increase LTV? I mean, number one is your product experience, but then just the type of product. If your product is something that people only need once, your LTV just will be lower. But if you're selling consumable product, if you're selling skincare products, creams, consumables like makeup, something that people use every day, or supplements, then like naturally your LTV will be higher because people will be coming back to buy more products from you. So this is as simple as it can be, right? Like it's just like different types of products have different LTV. So if you want to have like a high LTV, but you're selling the product that people only need once, then the only way that you can increase LTV is just to have more products and sell them to the same customer. But if you're selling consumable product, you can basically sell the same product over and over and over again, or offer subscription for your customers, so that you have higher LTV, right? So let me know if that makes sense, Taher. And you guys are phenomenal. Great questions. I'm sorry if I did not answer some of those. There's loads and loads and loads. And I appreciate you guys so much. If you need help, if you're on Instagram, if you want to like personalized help to help you grow your e-commerce business, maybe from zero to initial momentum, $1,000 per day, just DM me BBA. And if you're an experienced entrepreneur, you want to master advertorials, via sales, you want to master creative sourcing and testing systems, like we have some like next level shit, in ESS, then just DM me ESS. Also put you in community with other entrepreneurs doing hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars per month, so that you can learn, you can just like level up as an entrepreneur. And that is our ESS program, which it's like my baby. Very proud of it. So DM me ESS if you're an experienced entrepreneur looking for some more help, and if you're just starting out, want to get that momentum, want to figure out how to get customers for your store, want to figure out how to choose the right products to sell and focus on the right products, want to build the stores that actually convert the traffic that you're getting into sales and the profit for you, then just DM me BBA. So thank you so much, guys. I mean, these are tremendous questions. This was like, I had so much fun here. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope you got value from it as well. So thank you so much. And I will, we're new in the ESS BBA. I look forward to meeting soon. Taher, my man, please join the calls. I have calls in ESS every week. So please join so I can help you out. And I will see you. I'll see you inside. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll wrap it up. Go back to work, scaling e-commerce business. And I'll see you guys next week. I think we'll just do it next week. Next week, every week. This time, 12 p.m. Eastern, and I will see you guys next times. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a good one.